how do we save up and actually pay for our Christmas rather than spending a lot of interest to let the credit card companies pay for our family and friends Christmas gifts that we give. So I'm going to walk you through kind of one way that you could do it, kind of the way that we kind of propose a little bit in terms of doing it most efficiently, and also in a way that's easy and economical and that just follows through to where it's almost automatic once you get it set up. So the first thing that we generally kind of talk about when we talk about financial planning in general is that you've got to figure out what and how to save. Okay, so let's just take the example that we wanted to have $1,000 saved up for our Christmas shopping by next, say, November. So then that way you have the money available to be able to make purchases. So since we're already kind of through, we'll say, all right, we're going to save that over 10 months. Okay, so it's really simple. You could do this for anything, though, in terms of like saving for a car or saving for college 5 years from now. Now, sometimes if the interest is going to be higher, then we may have to start including that in there. But most of the time when you're saving in a savings account, interest rates are so low, just ignore the interest, okay? And so for this little example, you could use any little calculator. You may be watching this on a phone. Apple and the Android's got its own little built-in calculator. You could use that, or in Windows, there's a little calculator you could use. But this one's real easy, 1,000, and let's say that we just need to do it over 10 months. That's going to say you need to save $100 a month. So when we start talking about $100 a month and what we should do with it, okay? So generally, you could open up an account at just a regular bank or credit union or what. So we like credit unions for like checking and like the savings account that's attached to it to make sure that you don't overdraw. But for savings that are mid and longer term like this, you should probably do something that's a little bit higher yield. So if you're not sure what to do, you can use a site like this called bankrate.com. You come down here and you can say, I want to look for a savings account. And then what it will do is just go look at what all the current rates are for savings accounts around. And of course there's advertisements and stuff here, so just don't click on them. Just get the information that you need. And so come down here and it will order them. And then most of these, when you look at them, are FDIC or what so it's going to be safe. A lot of these you may have heard of, like Synchrony. And then you want to look over here too to make sure how much do you have to open it? Are there any monthly fees? Is it a teaser rate versus, what's the long-term rate? So the Synchrony, that would be a good one, 1.05%. It's zero to open. There's no monthly fees. That's easy. Ally, the one that I'm going to use for this example, just because I have kind of a little dummy kind of example account opened up, it's at 1%. I mean, the bank's going to give you 0.025. So, but it's so easy. You just go here. You can say, I want to open an account. You'll pick a username and a password. You got to link it to a checking account that you're going to fund it from. And then after you verify that that account is yours, then you will be able to log in. So what I'm going to do is log in real fast just so you can see that. And let's see. Okay. And so when we log in, you can see the account. It's all opened up. It's easy. This is just a little account that I've got for here. And you can see it shows you what interest rate you're getting, etc. And then if you wanted to save to it or what so, you would just come over to here and say, I want to transfer funds into here, and you can make this repeating. So you just pick whatever, you could have multiple checking or savings account from your credit union here. You pick which one, and then you could have multiple savings accounts inside of here. So you could have one for your Christmas shopping. You could have one for the new car you want to buy in 2 years. You could have one for your vacation fund for your family. And then you just set each one separately based on that number that we have picked. So in this case, $100, you set that, and then it would just go every month. It's automatic. So that's kind of how I'd recommend you do that. Look for a good high interest checking or savings account and then set it up. It'll take you like 5 minutes, and then you just deposit to it the amount that we calculated, and it's that simple. So then the next thing becomes, how do we track all this? How do we look at things? How is this a budgeting thing and not just a savings thing? Well, we want this to work into your life. The whole point here is that we want you to have more money. When you work for your money and you save it up over time, We want you to be able to have that money work for you and not just all this interest rates going to. So this is a tool that we give to all of our clients, no matter what level people join us at. It's called our RFPW, Rebel Financial Personal Website. Other financial companies use a similar type product. It's actually run by eMoney. Some other financial planners will use something called Money Guide Pro. They all have budgeting tools in there. If you have a financial advisor, a lot of times we'll give you these tools that you can use for free. So use them. They're awesome. If you don't have anything, you're kind of at the beginning of your career, you don't have an advisor or what, so Mint.com is probably one of the biggest, most popular out there. They'll let you sign up for free. Kind of a note of caution sometimes on stuff though. When things are for free, they're probably data mining you. So nothing is for free. So if there's not an actual monetary cost to you, then you're paying in a different way, probably from your information. So in that respect, it's a good choice for those of you that need it. But when you do have like a third party, someone like me as a financial advisor, us, Rebel Financial, you're paying us and then we provide that to you. And then through here, by connecting everything, you can connect multiple checking and savings or what, so it will consolidate your spending. You can make budgets out of it. And so like in here, I've set up kind of a sample budget. And in this, you can see all the different things into here, but we can have a savings one. So you can build it out to whatever is your monthly spending or what, so. But then you just add a new line item. In this example, it would be savings. That's already in here, and then it comes down. And if you have multiple ones, you plug it into there. And then in the spending, whenever it went from, like, say, the credit union account to that savings account, you would just create a rule to say every time that this transfer goes, that's me saving for Christmas or for my car, and then it would show up here categorized right, and then it would fit right into your budget. And so a lot of people ask me, like, how do you do a budget, or why do you budget? Well, we budget most of the time to make sure that we're living within our means. And the number one thing in terms of being financially successful is spending less than what you earn. And a lot of the problem that we see with a lot of people when they first come to us, or maybe some of the reason that they're looking for someone to help them with their finances, is because they don't seem to be getting anywhere, or they're not sure that they're doing well with their investments, or they don't have the right amount of cash flow available after they do their spending to be able to save what they know they need to save, or what a peer or family member told them what they need to save. And so when we do budgeting, we say, all right, we should spend this much for housing and for clothes and for car and for savings and for utilities or what, so. And then what it's going to do, like in something nice like this where it's actually pulling in your real spending, is that will start to fill up as you actually do it. So you can say, this is what I should be spending, and then you can actually get a real accountability. Is that right or not? If it's not, then you really kind of have to do a little bit of work or soul searching to say, was I just wrong in terms of what I estimated my budget was, or is something wrong? Okay, and so budgets are really good at figuring out where our money is going and then changing our behavior. Do I think people should do budgets forever all the time? No. Budgets are there for altering behavior. So once you get it down to where you live within your means and you basically have the automatic savings go into your retirement and college and Christmas savings and vacation savings, and you're not going negative, you don't have to budget. Now, if you don't have the money to do that and you're not sure where it's going or how to fix it, you need to do budgeting, because you have to have the information to make those changes. And so we would recommend, either through someone like us using some kind of tool like this. If you don't have that, using one of these, I think there's some free apps out there if you search the App Store on Google Play or on the App Store through Apple. If you ever want to see like what our different plans are, like how you can join us, to have you access, you just go down to where it says pricing, and then all of our different things will pop up here. We're kind of unique in the industry that we offer a 30-day free trial. You can just click on that, which will give you access to that app, so you could start playing with it and working with it and seeing how it could help you. So you can check that out. The last thing I'm going to kind of go over here, it's not really in terms of the actual saving or the budgeting, but it's something that, me and my family and some of my friends that I know have started using a lot, and it's very convenient for birthdays and Christmas or what, so, it's called wish list. And so this is my personal Amazon account, and I made an extra example wish list inside of here. But if you have an Amazon account, which if you're watching this on a phone or a computer, I imagine you have an Amazon account. You go into that wish list, and you can put stuff into here of things that you want, so as you're going through time, you don't have to buy everything all the time when you want it. Sometimes there's things you're like, oh, it'd be nice to have that, but I don't need it, but I'd really like it. And you just put things into here. And then what you can do is, like, I have my dad's and my brothers and my mom's and, different friends, and then I have their birthdays memorized. So anytime some occasion comes up that I care about something that I want to get them something for, boom, I don't have to guess and get them something maybe that they won't like. I just go into here, say add it to the cart, and then I can either ship it straight to them if I'm not going to see them over that, holiday or what so, or I can ship it to myself. If you're a super busy person, you can get it wrapped already. But man, this is just such an awesome thing. I even use it for my wife, so it makes my life a whole lot easier because I know that she already wants these things. So anyways, that is just another little piece. You could take any part of these things that we've talked about, whether it's looking for a better savings account, whether it's using a budgeting or a savings tool, how to figure out how much to save, finding a better way to find gifts for people for things that they'd actually like. There's all little parts into here, and we wanted to put this out because a lot of people say, well, Christmas is already gone. This is the main thing about financial planning. And even though this is the tip of the iceberg in terms of complexity of what we do, the subtlety of this, of how important it is very important. You need to do these things before you need the money. You need to buy insurance before you're hurt. You need to save for your retirement before you get to retirement. You need to figure out how much income you're going to need to replace before you've lost the opportunity to save that. And it is the crux of everything. And so this is just something we wanted to share with you that maybe hopefully next year will make your Christmas better and also make your life better in terms of hopefully not having to spend the extra interest expense on credit cards or what so. So again, we thank you so much for joining us. Remember to sign up for our contest to win a free Echo Dot. We don't have a winner this week, but it's so easy. All you have to do is watch the video, post down below something you liked about it or some comment to go along with it, and then you enter in, you just put your name and email, and then you're in the contest. And like this last couple weeks, you would have put your name in and commented, you would have been automatic winner. And if you haven't tried an Echo yet, they're pretty awesome. So anyways, thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you're having an awesome start to the year. We've got some good new people getting lined up to come see us the next few weeks, so tune in. If you know anybody that you'd like to see or have suggestions, put them down there. We are always looking for great people to interview around the community, and we've even got it set up now where we can do anywhere in the country. It would be remotely, almost kind of like the news studios do that. So thanks so much again. Have a super finish of the week, and we look forward to seeing you next week.